Hello and welcome to another Not Chilly review. On today's menu we have No One Lives Forever for the PC. Now this game came out in 2000 and I'm a huge fan of this game. I played this game for hours and hours on end, and just replaying it now has just brought back childhood memories, and oh man, I'm probably gonna play way too much of it. Alright, let's start with story. Your character's name is Kate Archer. You're a female living in a man's world, working as a spy for an agency called Unity. Very early on, we realize that you have a bit of a dark past. Not necessarily something evil and sinister, but you are a thief, you're a pickpocket, and that's how you lived your way, and Unity has taken you in their arms and try to make good of you. And you finally get an opportunity to shine, and here we go with the story. So essentially the top agents get assassinated, and you're there to find out why, and to figure out what the bigger scheme is behind all this. And I'm just going to leave the rest of the story to you. But one thing I will say is, this is a comedy. This is hilarious. This is Austin Powers meets, I don't know, something funny in a first-person shooter form. It's really good, and I'd highly recommend even just listening to all the conversations as you play through the game. Okay, here comes the big one. Gameplay. Now, this is a stealth action game. You can play it both ways. Especially in the harder difficulties, it's a lot easier to play it in a stealth fashion, because on the maximum difficulty you can pretty much die in 2 or 3 shots if you're not careful enough. And what makes it so easy to die is the AI. For its time especially, it's just really intelligent. Just a very smart, clever AI. It will hear your footsteps that are too loud. It will realize if there's commotion going on. It will stealth its way into a situation to hunt you down. It will see dead bodies. It will do all that kind of fun stuff. And then as you're in a gunfight, it will weave between cover. It will poke their head up. They'll run at you like a crazy lunatic. So you've got all these different options on how to fight. And throughout the levels, you'll also encounter intelligence items, little like envelopes, briefcases, video reels, and things like that just have quirky little remarks sometimes. Sometimes they provide helpful information. Other times they relate directly with the story, or even little sub-stories that you hear when you're listening in on other people's conversations.
The photograph on the bulletin board. If you fail to recognize her, I'll assume something is wrong with your eyes and remove them for you.
I missed the meeting. I had to drop my daughter at school. I don't want him to scoop out my eyes.
And working from that too is same thing with the conversations. As you start every single mission and stuff, you're engaged into like a few options in conversation. And these conversations, if you talk to them correctly, you're in cover and other intelligence items. And of course these intelligence items, as you collect them or as you play the game, you know, with more headshots and things, you'll receive achievements, as if you would in an Xbox game or whatever. Alright, now graphics. You know what? Great for their time. Even to today, you start playing it and sure you can notice that it doesn't look as good as, you know, your latest game, and you know the ceilings seem to be extremely tall and whatnot, but it's still playable, like completely playable. You don't feel alienated when you play the game. You can understand everything that's going on. Nothing's a struggle, and the animations behind the game, how enemies die, how guns are reloaded, it's all done very well, and it still holds up to today. Alrighty, now sound. Now this is a really amazing part of this game. The music is just, it's orchestrated, it's phenomenal, it's intense, it suits the time frame that it was, the game set in, the 60s. Whenever you kill an enemy, if you kill it in a stealth fashion, a particular sound will go off, and which kind of hits like a musical rhythm, which will intertwine as, you know, if you suddenly get caught out, the music will go from a slower tempo and move into a quicker one.
I know that, but Canada's a foreign country too.
And the sound effects are also top-notch. Every impact feels like, I don't know, there's something about it. The thugs sounds that they make when they get hit, or the little quirky remarks they make whenever they're, you know, trying to threaten you, or just maybe even talking about their feelings to their comrades, are all really well recorded, all really well placed within the game. It's just an all-round awesome audio experience, and yeah, what can I say? Fantastic.
Hello, big boy.
So I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm just going to say that I will recommend this game. I think, even to today, like, I think you won't be disappointed playing this game.
You must
It might cater to a particular type of humor, but it's still a really good game. It's still lots of fun to play. The replay value is there. You want to keep playing the levels over and over again. You want to master levels and not be spotted, and master levels and get all headshots, or, you know, things to that caliber. And it's just an entertaining ride, even though it's such an old game. So highly recommend this game. Pick it up. I got mine years after I'd lost my other copy from, I think it was $10 from the UK. So it's also a cheap game to find. It's, you know, totally worth it. Anyway, yeah, that's it. So I hope this has been informative. Feel free to like it or comment or give me your feedback, and yeah, thanks for watching.